Oiyo Boyo.
Oiyo Boyo.
I'm Sid Stratton.
I'm Ryan McMillian.
And welcome to the Oiyo Boyos podcast. Today we're going to go over comic book heroes from DC and Marvel. And we're going to start things off with a blind ranking. So, Mr. Ryan, I have prepared for you a series of fantastic comic book, again, Marvel and DC. I believe I did 5 Marvel, 5 DC. We're doing a top 10 like the previous episodes.
Okay.
And starting it off, blind ranking, Black Canary.
Black Canary. Oh.
Specifically this version.
Specifically that version?
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot going on, but where do I start?
So I have the DC Direct version of this action figure.
Really?
Yes, and it was one of my favorite Black Canaries.
Awesome.
It is in storage somewhere. I don't know if it's... Actually, I don't know where it is now. But I remember the fishnets were like actual cloth goods. So that's why I like that McFarlane did cloth goods on the recent Multiverse Black Canary. But I always love this design. It kind of reminds me of the Catwoman. That's why I think I like it, because of how the zips all the way up here.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is a good modern-ish take on a classic look. I always love like the black gloves too. I always thought those were pretty badass.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a solid look.
1 to 10, what are we thinking?
Might be a number 4.
That's a number 4. Okay. I'm going to say I'm actually surprised it's not higher for you on the list. I'm actually surprised. All right, number 2, you ready?
Ready.
Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Were you expecting that one?
No.
If any of you are fans of Comic Ghost Rider, then you know why I put this on the list. If you don't know Cosmic Ghost Rider, not familiar with the story, it's Frank Castle as Ghost Rider, and he is the herald of King Thanos. And I always love that twist on it. Hence why you have like the skull finish on the chest there. But this is actually probably my favorite version of both Punisher and Ghost Rider.
Really?
Yes, this is my favorite.
Wow.
So this is one I wish I could get an action figure for, because I think this look is amazing.
I probably shouldn't tell you this, but there is a Marvel Legends.
Yeah, but it's not in the scale that I want. You know, I'm more of the 1/10 scale.
Yeah, but it comes with a bike.
Oh. Now I'm going to have to watch YouTube videos of
Yeah,
how it
it comes
scales.
with its bike.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a display piece either way.
Yeah. What do we think?
Ooh. I mean, I always love Biker Ghost Rider, but I appreciate this one for going different.
Mm-hmm. This almost feels like, you know how Absolute Universe right now in the DC Universe is like the hottest thing? I feel like Marvel could have been the first one of the Absolute Universe if they just stuck with stuff like this.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had Ultimate.
That's true.
But I see what you mean.
I keep forgetting about the Ultimate Universe.
That's funny.
Yeah. So what do we think on the rank for this one?
Number 6 for now.
Number 6? Wow, lower than Canary, which I shouldn't be surprised. All right, next. One of my favorite Marvel heroes. Here he is. Doctor Strange, yeah.
Okay.
Are you a Doctor Strange fan?
I can be.
You can be. You're like, depending on the day.
Yeah.
I always love a good superhero pose in a throne, too.
Yeah.
You know. Are you a Doctor Strange or a Doctor Fate guy? I know a lot of people are one or the other.
If I were to pick between the two, honestly, I might lean Doctor Strange.
Wow. Okay. I can't
It's
argue with that.
That one guy, the Bandersnatch Cabbage Patch.
What are you talking about?
The actor, Engelbert Humperdinck, I think.
Oh, yes. Benedict Cumberstink. I don't know.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah. Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, great actor.
Yeah.
But Dr. Fate, you got Pierce Brosnan.
You do have Pierce Brosnan.
James Bond, Sherlock Holmes.
I want more from Pierce Brosnan's Dr.
Yes,
Fate,
I wonder if he's going to be in the James Gunn DCU. That'd be pretty cool. Great casting, great acting.
Do it.
Where are we ranking Doctor Strange?
Put him at number 5.
Number 5. Oh, ahead of Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Maybe right under him, actually. Let's go number 7.
I was going to say, this is a more simpler costume. Do you like a more simple costume? Do you like a more, I guess, detailed costume, character-wise? Do you like a Ghost Rider if it's just Ghost Rider, Silver Surfer, Punisher? Or do you like the fact that it's all 3? Why Strange so low?
I feel like I've liked better looks from him. I'm not crazy about the gloves. But
Yeah. I always did
Yeah.
think that was weird,
Yeah.
especially when it's like the leopard print
Yeah.
gloves. I was like, bro was like going out on the town in the 80s with Freddie Mercury or something. It's just like, I'm not, I don't hate the look. But the figure that I have of Doctor Strange is the one with the leopard gloves. So
Leopard gloves. That's crazy.
is that what they are? What are they? Why do they have the dots on them?
Does this one have them?
I don't think this one does. If I zoom in, it doesn't. But
No,
like the
it's-
comic, the regular one has like those black. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like the classic Doctor Strange with like the black dots on the gloves.
Yeah, that's got to be like leopard print or something. I got to look at that after.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
bring it up.
So
Maybe
I
I'll
guess I
put.
never know.
I'll include a picture
Yeah.
of it right here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to see what else you got, but
Doctor Strange
Yeah,
7.
there's
All right. Gone, the form of man, rise the demon Etrigan.
ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's some good art though.
Yeah. I
Who did
try to
this?
do, I can't tell what that name says.
It looks
Todd something Daniel?
Tony Daniel.
Tony Daniel. I love this look. This is my
Yeah.
favorite look for Etrigan. I know a lot of people prefer like,
Yeah, Tony Daniel's an awesome artist.
yeah, this is amazing.
Look at that.
Yeah, this is like I don't know. I've always loved Etrigan. I think he's a great character. As you guys know, in episode 1 or 2 where I pitched that buddy cop Constantine Etrigan movie to James. I think it was episode 1 for live action. So I'm a massive fan of Etrigan.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Where are we ranking him?
I don't know if he's going above or below Canary.
As a character, do you like him more than Black Canary?
As a character, honestly, I prefer Black Canary.
Yeah, I understand. But remember, at home, we're rating the looks. This
Yeah,
is the
this is
looks,
just-
not the actual. It's not the character story,
Yeah.
how they're represented. This is the looks, their costumes, superheroes, looks. This is the more modern look of Etrigan.
Yeah.
I know the classic one is almost like a unitard, kind of looks like Robin with long sleeves.
Let's do 3 for this.
3, nice.
Yeah, because honestly, the art's doing a lot of the heavy lifting, but I love the armored look for Etrigan.
Yeah, same. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. One of my favorites, 90s Hawkman.
90s Hawkman. I appreciate
Blaster and all.
I appreciate the aura here.
Yeah, right? I was looking for pictures everywhere, and there's so many good ones, and I saw this one. I was like, I got to go with it. For people at home, Hawkman is probably one of my top 10 favorite DC characters. I always thought he's underutilized. I love seeing him in the Black Adam movie. Not really the pure character adaptation that I'm used to, but I like more space Hawkman. I like that side of it. I think we were talking before the podcast where it's like, it's cool that Hawkman, the archaeologist, and the whole pyramids and metal, but I like more space Hawkman. I like more space adventures. I feel like there's already a lot of stories told on Earth. I'd like to see more of the other planets and galaxies, so that's why I like Hawkman.
Cool. Let's go.
Now imagine Hawkman fighting Etrigan. Those two looks
That'd be pretty sick.
pretty badass. What are we thinking? Or even this Hawkman versus Cosmic Ghost Rider. I feel like that'd be so
That'd be
cool.
pretty sick. Is he number 5 or number 8?
Number 5 or 8. And what, you don't know what else I got coming
Yeah, I don't
your
know
way.
what else you got. It could be bangers or it could be turds.
You never know. Because I think a few of those, I tried to throw some curveballs in there. But actually, no, the villain one, the live-action villain, I think I put in some duds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple of duds,
I
but
think-
it was mostly gas. So.
There's nothing as bad as MODOK in here. So, don't you worry. Spoiler.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 5 for
Number 5. I like it. I respect it. All right, next. A classic. You might be at home saying, okay, come on. Jim Lee Cyclops, that's basic. So what? Jim Lee Cyclops is awesome.
The difference between basic and classic, I'll say.
I feel like his basic look is more of that 60s where it's just blue with the yellow underwear and like the bald cap kind of thing. I
Yeah.
feel like that's basic. I don't like that Cyclops look.
Yeah, at least this like yellow strap though breaks up the monotony and even the like little thigh guards there. And
This seems more like a tactical Cyclops.
yeah.
That's why I've always liked this version.
But also just spreads that yellow over the blue so that it's not all just on his crotch.
I'm noticing that our Oiyo Boyos logo actually kind of looks like the colors of Cyclops.
Or the X-Men in general for the
The X-Men in general. You know, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, no, that's
Now I'm
great.
getting ideas for a look. What if, like, how we have the thought bubble white? What if we make it red?
Oh, we could do that.
We should test it, see how it looks.
Yeah.
Because white might still be the best, but...
Yeah, so what this is it's using all the primary colors.
Oh, okay. So it's very eye-catching.
Yeah, and then the ratios are kind of... I could break down the exact ratio, but I can't right now because I'm trying to blind rank him.
Yeah, blind rank. Where would you put him? Are you a big Cyclops fan?
He's growing on me. I used to not be crazy about him, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big Cyclops glazer. I love Cyclops.
Yeah.
I think he's awesome. I hate some of the storylines he ends, but as a character, big Cyclops fan. I mean, he puts boots to ass to Wolverine all the time. So
He's a high tier pick in Marvel vs. Capcom.
yes,
Well, so
I
can't
just
go
always
wrong
thought I just always thought he was so cool. Him and Gambit, I always thought were the two coolest looking X-Men.
yeah, I mean, you got a one button fireball that carries a lot of weight. So.
Yeah.
Between him and Cable, I kind of prefer him.
Yeah. Yep.
Although I like Cable's Glock. That thing's pretty cool.
Ooh, I see you going
Yeah.
down low on the list.
'Cause
Below
I'm-
Doctor Strange. You regretting Doctor Strange at 7 now?
Yeah, he might be. But we'll do that at the end here.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you
You
got.
have
for me.
1, 2, 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah, 1, 2, 8, 9, and 10. We'll put Cyclops at 8 for now.
Wow. Blind rank 8 for Cyclops. I feel like I crossed you up on that one.
Yeah,
All right.
that was a good cross up.
Next, here you go. Storm. This is my favorite version of Storm. Love this costume. I think it looks so badass, so powerful. She looks like a goddess.
Yeah.
This and that classic white suit. Nothing wrong with the white suit. I think that's probably my second favorite. But for some reason, this just screams like goddess to me.
Yeah, when she switched that in 97, I'm like, thank you.
Yeah. And thank you.
Thank you.
So what are we thinking?
Number 1.
Number 1. Excellent.
I'm a huge Storm fan, so
You are. I didn't know that about
Yeah.
you. I didn't know you're a massive Storm fan. Why? Why Storm?
she just radiates goddess energy.
Yeah, I like it.
She's strong, powerful, and wise.
Yep, I like it.
And the other X-Men, they don't mess with her.
No, I mean you can't. I feel like she's like. I know everyone makes Cyclops the de facto leader, but I always felt doesn't Storm become the leader of the X-Men?
Yeah.
Also, I do love in certain storylines where Storm and Wolverine are lovers. To me, that makes sense. I didn't like Storm in Black Panther or Storm in Forge. Storm and Wolverine to me makes sense. I don't like the Wolverine Jean Grey. So I don't love that.
Also, God forbid Storm raises her voice, everyone shuts up.
Yeah.
That's power, man.
I will say that whole thing where it looks like she lost her powers in 97, I was pretty upset with that. There's a lot of things in X-Men 97. Maybe we should do an episode all about X-Men.
Yeah, we got thoughts.
Yeah, we got some thoughts about
We got
that.
some thoughts.
Yeah, I don't. I know everyone loves it.
I can't bring myself to rewatch it.
No, same. Which, maybe we should rewatch the whole 97, not just X-Men 97, but the whole 90s in order. Maybe do watch party. I think that would be fun.
That would be fun. Yeah, let's do that.
But here we go. Swamp Thing. Where did
Swamp
you rank?
Thing.
You got 2, 9, and 10 open.
2, 9, and 10. Oof. Who did this art?
I don't see the artist's name on this one. But I was looking through it and I was just trying to find the coolest looking ones. I love it when Swamp Thing has that mix of Frankenstein energy and just a swamp creature from the Black Lagoon kind of style.
Totally.
And that's what I felt from this.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the TV show?
I haven't, no.
That was probably one of the best DC TV shows. Got canceled because of tax break or something like that. Some weird legal things, but season 1 was phenomenal.
When was that?
2019?
2019?
I think it was before COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really good. I know you got your 2, 9, and 10.
2, 9, and 10. That's tough.
Yeah.
Because it's either going to be 2 or 9. I can't 10 him because he's too cool for that.
Yeah. But what else do I have?
But what else do you have?
Yeah. I feel like I threw off your whole
Yeah.
ranking by throwing some Cosmic Ghost Rider and Doctor Strange at you early.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure.
Because I was like, these are some pretty cool looking characters. And then I was like,
Yeah.
let me even put some cooler looking characters at the end.
But, I mean, I'm happy with my number 1. So
Yeah, number 1, I don't disagree with.
let's take a gamble. Let's do number 9.
Number 9 for Swamp Thing. All right. So I call this one Swole Green Arrow. This is my favorite version of Green Arrow. I think he just looks so damn cool. This is the one I have an action figure. Well, I have multiple Green Arrow action figures, but this is my favorite action figure that I have of him, is this one. Semi-long hair, still got the hood, still got the mask, amazing horseshoe triceps, man. It's all about the triceps. It's just so badass.
I honestly love this look for him.
Yeah, I have a DC Direct figure of this one, and it is my favorite Green Arrow action figure. This is what I'm hoping Todd McFarlane does before he loses the license.
He better.
Yep.
That's cool, man.
Yep.
Is that number 2 cool?
2 or 10.
And I don't know what you're going to throw at me next.
Yep. Pros and cons. Pros, green, looks real cool. Cons, I can't tell you. There's no
no
cons.
con, yeah. That's my number 2.
Number 2, all right. And I feel like I might have duped you because number 10, Todd McFarlane Spider-Man.
Can I drop an F-bomb on this cast?
You're right. I think you can because I can just like beep. Big old fuck. And this is with the webs too. The web wings.
The web wings?
Web wings. Yeah. Web wings. Wow, this is my favorite definitive comic book Spider-Man is Todd McFarlane's. Love it. And now he's number 10 on your list.
Yeah, now he's number 10.
Woof. All right, now if you had a chance to re-rank this, where would you put it?
So I would do Storm stays.
Yeah, Storm number 1.
Let's do Etrigan number 2.
Cool. I like that. I like that.
Let's do Canary number 3.
I like it.
Cyclops number 4.
Mm-hmm. That seems better.
Yeah.
I thought that Cyclops look is definitely top 5.
Yeah. Green Arrow 5.
Okay.
I can't think of like a definitive character look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised. I thought Spider-Man would be higher, but
yeah, I know. But I gave you again. I tried to give you a lot of cool looks. That's what I thought would be very. Usually, people like to throw some like lame costumes in there for rankings just to try. But I was like, what if I just put all great ones, but save like the back half for ones that I think you like more than others?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out with the Todd suit how much of that is the art style and how much of that is the actual suit itself.
Mm-hmm. I also like how muscular he makes Spider-Man.
Yeah, because I'm wondering if the suit design's cool or if Todd's art is cool. So that's a tough one to say.
Yeah. It might be Todd's art.
Yeah, I think it's Todd's art.
But I like how big he makes the spider. Maybe not how fat the spider is.
Yeah, I'm gonna do number 6 for that one.
I think that's respectable.
That's respectable, especially like looking at some of the other stuff here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So then you got Swamp Strange, Ghost Rider, and Hawkman.
Yeah. So I think Swamp Thing at 7. That's my eraser.
Swamp Thing at number 7.
8 Hawkman, 9 Cosmic Ghost Rider, 10 Shrink.
Wow, so you have some pretty big shifts. So
yeah.
You have Storm at number 1 was number 1. Etrigan number 2 was number 3. Black Canary 3 was number 4. Cyclops number 4, but you had 8.
Yeah.
Green Arrow 5, which you had number 2. Spider-Man 6, which was 10.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing 7, which was 9. 8 Hawkman, which you had 5. Cosmic Ghost Rider 9, which you had 6. And Doctor Strange 10, which was 7. I feel like I got you really good with this one.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, why I'm kind of like that Maximum Spider-Man figure did some damage to the McFarlane
It
suit.
sure did.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's his fault, though. That seemed to be...
So, but that did tell me...
back with the butterfly joints was horrendous.
What that did tell me is that Todd's suits, it has its angles, and Todd never missed with his angles.
I don't know. Why didn't the Maximum figure give him the web wings?
No idea.
I had action figures with the web wings. So I don't understand why they don't do it now.
Yeah, they could have just made like a little thing that you can pop on or off. I don't get it.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Well.
All right. Next, for blind rankings, it's my turn. Here, I'll give you computer angled to you. That way it's a surprise to me.
Okay.
Let's set this drink down over here. All right. What you got for me?
So blind ranking. What's going on here?
I'm nervous because I felt like I was pretty mean to you with my
Yeah.
my rankings. All right, what do we got?
So we're gonna do number 1.
Number 1.
Astonishing Wolverine.
Astonishing. So, hot take. I don't like short-eared Wolverine.
You don't?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
I guess it's less iconic, maybe.
Maybe?
But for me, it just reads Bruiser. Like,
I like medium, and I like the absurdly long. I like when it's the shorter boots like this. And
Yeah.
I like his claws like this, but when it's really short ears. But I like the action figure form of him. So, but this picture, I'm going to go... I might go 10.
10?
Yeah, I'm going to go Wolverine 10.
Okay.
Because there's other looks I like better.
Yeah.
But now that you said that, I'm really nervous.
So I have a question because I'm curious now. Don't like the short horns on Wolverine. Do you like the short ears on Batman?
Yeah.
Wonder why.
But I like the short ears on Batman, and I like the long ears on Batman, and I like the medium ears on Batman because I just like Batman.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I guess it would depend. Like, here's a hot take here. I don't like Frank Miller's Dark Knight look. I'm not a fan of it.
That's fair.
Yeah. I like Ben Affleck's Zack Snyder's look. I know it's based off of that, but I feel like it translates better to live action than it does in the comics. Also, I think for live action, it makes more sense than to have super long ears. But the absolute Batman long ears, awesome.
Next, we have Supergirl. This is the Infinite Frontier look that was designed by Art Germ and used in mainline going forward from...
See, to me, this looks like Supergirl.
Yeah.
I always liked the crop top Supergirl.
Yeah.
Because she always had like that punk kind of flair to it.
Yeah.
So to me, I would rank this probably 6.
6? All right.
I just feel like you're gonna throw some even crazier stuff. Maybe you had the same idea as I did.
Maybe.
Where it was like, unless it's all about to come crashing down and it's nothing but lame hot potatoes coming my way.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, what do we got?
Next, we got... Nightwing.
Oh, Nightwing. This Nightwing is awesome.
Yeah.
I love this Nightwing. Where to put those?
Yeah.
So here's the only thing I don't like about this Nightwing I'm noticing. I don't like the blue trim around the shoes.
Really?
But I love everything else. I'm also a big fan of the blue mask Nightwing.
Yeah.
And whether it's blue mask, black mask, I do prefer the blue. For a while there, I did prefer the red Nightwing. But that's because I think I really like Batman and Robin. So seeing the red bird logo kind of thing, I always dug. But the blue one is just so iconic. I'm going to rank this at number 4.
Number 4?
Yeah.
All right. This is Jorge Jimenez, another great artist.
Is he your favorite Nightwing artist?
I think so. It's between him and Lee, but I might go him.
Jim Lee just draws everyone so good. I would say Jim Lee's probably my favorite artist.
Yeah, I'll give you him next.
Oh, this is a
With Wonder Woman.
great Wonder Woman. I like Wonder Woman with a cape.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a hard one. I'd probably put number 3.
Number 3, awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Classic Wonder Woman design. I like this one better than like that 1950s look. I'm not a big fan of. But this Wonder Woman, that looks like a battle-hardened Greek goddess warrior to me. Yeah.
They also gave her like some cool boots with like the actual like shoe part is kind of like a running shoe.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
It's dope as hell.
Yeah, that's a great Wonder Woman design. I still just don't understand why all of Wonder Woman's projects are getting canceled so much.
We'll go with Rogue.
So costume-wise, love it. I just don't like how this face looks for this Rogue.
I thought Sabine Rich did a great job here.
I don't think a bad job, but again, it's just something about the face I'm not a fan of. So I think I'm going to but it's about the suit. But I guess the look overall, are we counting the face?
No.
It's more the suit, right?
Yeah, the suit, and if you want to put the art into it, maybe the watercolors that Sabine gives it.
I like the watercolors though.
Yeah.
I do. I'm gonna put it at number 7.
Cool.
I'm kind of happy with this list so far. I got 1, 2, 5, 8, 9 still open.
We got the bombastic bag, man.
Damn it! Oh, okay. That's going number 9. Shit.
This was intentionally bad.
Yeah. How dare you do this to me? Yeah, this is bad.
This is bad?
Yeah. God, why?
Less we say about the better?
Yeah, we'll just keep on trucking.
All right.
I'd rather take the Wolverine short ears over that.
Bombastic bag, man?
Yeah, every day of the week. So now I got 1, 2, 5, and 8. So let's see where 8. So far, everything just needs to shift up 1. So, oh, yeah, I love this Spider-Man. This is going number 2. Spider-Man. Yeah, that's is that the Todd one?
Yes,
yeah,
Todd
yeah,
one.
the thicker eyes.
Yeah.
I almost chose this one. Oh, yeah, it says Todd McFarlane for you. All right, right at the bottom. I almost chose this one for you, though.
Yeah. Man, I would have been more mad if you picked like the silver one because you know how there were 3 variants of this.
No, I didn't know there's 3 variants.
Yeah, so there's this one with these colors.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gold one where all the webs are gold,
Oh, that's cool.
and then there's a silver one where all the webs are silver.
Dope.
I have the silver one. I could show you later.
Hell yeah. That'd be fun to see.
Yeah.
Do you have an extensive comic collection?
Pretty.
Does it match your figure collection or no?
I think the figures outdo it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a pretty great collection. We're going to have to do an episode where it's all figures one day.
How many we got left? We got 3.
I got 1, 5, and 8 open, so I
1,
got 3
5,
left.
and 8.
Let's see what you got next.
If it'll pop up.
It said nay.
Yeah, it said nay. Adam Hughes Catwoman.
Oh, number 1. Love that look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing look. I love just how realistic it looks.
Yeah.
It looks like a very noir. That's just Catwoman in
Yeah.
my book. Besides the Arkham Knight, actually, I probably prefer this look over the Arkham Knight, Arkham City
I would
Catwoman.
too, yeah.
I really love this one. I
Yeah.
also love the pink hue. I kind of wish they would do an action figure of this. You know how a lot of times they do Venom with like the blue, red, and black hues?
Yeah.
If they did it exactly like this with the pink hues,
Yeah.
pink, purple, black.
They'd
think
have to
that'd
get
be
the Audrey Hepburn face down.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
I agree.
And get some nice like rendering marks here and there for the latex.
Yeah, yeah. Number 1,
Yeah.
can't beat that look. I actually do like this Batman look.
The Batman of Zernar.
Yeah, so my sister got me this for my birthday one year, this action
Yeah.
figure, the McFarlane one. It is one of my favorites. But because I don't know what you have last for me, I'm going to put this at number 8.
Do you know who this artist is?
No, who's this artist?
Dick Sprang.
What a name. What a name.
Yeah.
Good for you, buddy.
Dick Sprang.
Yeah. I wonder how he sprained it.
No, like it sprang.
Oh, it sprained.
Sprang.
Oh, wow. He's popular at all the parties.
Yeah. All right. Last one. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. What do we got?
Absolute Batman.
Shit. You know, actually, yeah, I mean, I have to put him at number 5,
Yeah.
but I don't think I have too much of a change around. So, of course, Bombastic Bagman, number 10. Batman of Zernanar, 9. Wolverine, number 8. The rest of this is pretty spot on. I'd probably Rogue, 7. Supergirl, 6. I'd probably put Absolute Batman, though. I don't know. Nightwing at number 5, and he was at 4. Wonder Woman, 4. Yeah, Spider-Man 3. That Catwoman art, though, is so good. I
Yeah.
don't know if that might stay up. No, I'll move it to 2. Absolute Batman. I know it's all the craze right now, Absolute Batman, but you gotta understand, this Batman is so dang cool, so brutal, and if you're staying up with the comics, man, I don't know how this isn't your favorite Batman. It's so cool. It's so awesome. What a great take. Scott Snyder is just absolutely killing it. So if I had to redo my list, Batman Absolute number 1, Catwoman 2, Spider-Man 3, Wonder Woman 4, Nightwing 5, Supergirl 6, Rogue 7, Wolverine 8, Batman Zernar 9, and Bombastic Bagman number 10. That was a great tier ranking list. I don't feel like I did too bad of a job.
No?
These are all pretty close.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, off to the next thing, which is hot takes. Now, I'm extremely excited for you to share your hot takes for this episode. You go ahead and go first.
Okay. So, my hot take. Steve Trevor is not the love interest choice for Wonder Woman. He was in the Golden Age, Silver Age, not now. Now it's Cheetah.
Mm-hmm.
See, Greg Rucka wrote some fire with Rebirth and really shaped the characterization of Cheetah into like this very tragic queer figure. And in that story, it is not Steve Trevor that helps her integrate into man's world. It's Barbara Ann Minerva at the time. And Veronica Cale and her quest to just destroy Wonder Woman because she doesn't quite trust God's meddling in our affairs, decides to separate them by sending Barbara on this expedition, which eventually is the catalyst for her fall into the Cheetah, and it's this great sort of tragic back and forth between the two. It's them, man.
Yeah, I like that. We were talking about this the other day when we were going over this episode. Like, we try to shoot hot takes at each other to try to get a reaction to see, is like, hey, is this really a hot take? Because sometimes, I know for me personally, I'm pretty out of touch with what the rest of the community or really the nerddom thinks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like I'm really tapped into it too much. So I like to pass ideas. And this is one you shared, and I was like, I really like this take because, you know, I'm not a Steve Trevor fan.
Yeah.
But I love Cheetah, so when I heard you say this one, I was like, how is this not a thing already?
Yeah.
Like, this just makes too much sense. Sounds like a very compelling story, and I don't understand how it's not already a thing.
Yeah. One of the first people to not just talk to Wonder Woman, but understand her,
Mm-hmm.
makes the fall so much more tragic. And throughout the runs and changes of writers, of course, there's this cycle of almost getting Barbara there, but it just not being enough and her falling back into her madness.
See, I feel like that's what, because, you know, I'm not a Red Hood fan. I feel like this would be a better, that kind of style. Batman and Red Hood, Captain America Winter Soldier. I feel like this story would be very compelling to me, though.
Yeah, because this Cheetah is not a bad person, despite what some writers would want you to believe. She's just deeply hurt, and it's Wonder Woman's job to heal that hurt. I mean, that's...
Almost sounds like a great movie.
Yeah. That is the closest person she's ever gotten to, period. And I think that DC really needs to explore that.
Yeah, I'd read it. Watch it. I think that'd be a great movie. TV show,
Yeah.
anything, animated or live action. I think that'd be fun.
Tom King's in charge of the run right now. Be a hero and put them together.
You heard it, Tom King. Come on, man.
Yeah. If DC says no, Kelly Thompson, Absolute Universe.
Yep.
I know people like her with Zatanna, but this is strong too.
Mm-hmm.
Be a hero.
You heard it here, folks. Be a hero.
Be a hero.
All right. Here's a hot take. There should only be one Spider-Man in every universe. I don't like this Miles Morales and Peter Parker. I don't like the Spider-Verse stories. I don't like any of that. If you're going to have Spider-Man, I feel like there should be one Spider-Man. I feel like it steals the spot. Like recently, I just watched the Spider-Man Noir on Amazon. Loved it because there was only one Spider-Man. I love all of the Raimi movies. I love everything Spider-Man. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, but what I love about Spider-Man is just his story. I feel like in the video games especially is where I've started not to like Miles, because I feel like it's robbing Peter's story. And I feel like it's also robbing Miles' story. It's almost like they're scared to commit to a Spider-Man and just go all in. I think that's what makes like Spider-Man 2099 so awesome, is that he's the only Spider-Man of the time. Now, I'm not saying get rid of Miles Morales. I'm not saying that. If you're going to make him Spider-Man, make him the only Spider-Man of his universe. You know, maybe do what they did in Batman Beyond. And so you have an older Bruce Wayne mentoring a young Terry McGinnis. I'd like to see that if it was like a very much older Peter Parker mentoring a young Miles Morales. But don't make them both Spider-Man at the same time. That's a big reason why I hate the Flash. I don't like it when there's so many Flash at the same time, because it's like, how do them two not just solve all the crimes in the world and stop them all? with their speed. Like I just don't get it. But
So you like spider variants in their Elseworlds, not hopping into 616.
yes, exactly. I want one Spider-Man in the universe. I know that was a big complaint people had of the Andrew Garfield movies. They're like, oh, only he can be Spider-Man. That sucks. I'm like, no, that's awesome. Like, why does everyone need to have like the powers of Spider-Man? I don't get that. I feel like that dilutes the importance of Spider-Man. Giving everyone spider powers, like what? It's also like with Superman. Why is there so many? I thought there's only supposed to be like 2 Kryptonians, and now there's like 8,000 Kryptonians all the time. I don't get it. Same thing with the Bat Family. Stop it. Stop it. Commit to one. Write one of them well, please.
What about characters like Silk?
Yeah, I think Silk is the exception because wasn't she bit by like the same spider?
The same spider, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I get that. If that one spider is going around biting people, then it's like, okay, if it had that effect on Parker, then yeah, I don't see why it doesn't have the effect on others. But I also think it'd be very weird for that spider to still survive this long and still be going. But I guess that's
I mean,
yeah, I guess
some of them are, I think the main version of the story, they were bit at the same time, same place. They're classmates.
Oh, okay, that would make sense then. Yeah.
So that's how it happened. It's same time, same place.
Okay. I don't know. It's just like the across Spider-Verse and all those. It's just, if it was just like a Miles Morales movie, I think I would have liked it more.
Yeah.
I don't like, it's like also with a lot of Spider-Man stuff, when you never see Spider-Man get old except for like one comic. And I really enjoyed that comic where you see like the death of Spider-Man. He's like a very old man and he finally just gives out after being a hero for so long. If they just would have made those Miles Morales as his movie, I would have loved him. But when Peter Parker's there, I want to see more of Peter, and I feel like I'm getting robbed. And I don't think that does justice to Miles, making him a hero. Feels like they're slowly trying to pass the baton, but again, afraid to commit. I'm like, just go all in.
What about, I guess a character like Spider-Gwen?
Yeah, I own universe.
Yeah.
I
kind of see that because like her universe is so different that they have an actual sandbox they can play in.
Yeah, just let them do like it's. Imagine absolute Batmans in the normal DC universe. It's like, okay, so you have this Bruce Wayne, and then you have another Bruce Wayne, and why we have so many Bruce Waynes? Just not about it. I like absolute Batman in his. I like normal continuity Batman in his. You can tell drastically different stories. That's why I don't really understand why everyone just wants all the versions together. I feel like that limits your storytelling ability because then that continuity you have to follow. Give them their own stories. Let them do their own thing in their own Elseworld stories. Sometimes those can be massive hits, like the Absolute Universe.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my hot take. So again, only one Spider-Man in the universe. Cheetah and Wonder Woman should be love interests. I think that's a fantastic one. So next up, this next segment is the Figure It Out. This one is where we're kind of picking up off of the last 2 episodes. We're kind of condensing, consolidating. Before we were showing some of our starter packs, and then Figure It Out was more about an action figure topic. We combined both of those. It's an action figure topic, but we're still continuing our starter packs. So today we're going to give you each 4 Marvel and 4 DC action figures, comic book style, that you should add to your collection. And let me get this pulled up here. Do you mind if I go first on this one?
Go right ahead.
All right, so for my action figure heroes, gotta go with the collector's edition Wonder Woman. I mean, to me, this is the definitive Wonder Woman. They just released an 80s version, which is great. I love the head sculpt. I love that it's the same body mold. Comes with all the same accessories. I don't like the color of the 80s version suit. I love this suit. Super vibrant, almost like that candy apple gloss on the, what would you call that? Is that, it's almost like like her battle armor.
A breastplate.
It's so cool looking. And then the newer 80s versions, a lot lighter. It doesn't scream Wonder Woman to me.
More like comic book colors as opposed to like metallics. And
I love the metallics. I like that blend.
I think you can't go wrong either way because, I mean, you still get a complete package of a figure, but that's the preference.
And if you want accessories, you get what? An axe, the lasso, the sword, the shield, 3 sets of hands. I mean, that's perfect Wonder Woman.
Also, when I first saw this one, my thought was like Lucy Lawless as Wonder Woman. So if you want like a Xena Warrior Princess as the Princess of Themyscira. There you
Boom.
go.
There it is. Next, 90s-esque Aquaman. It's no secret. I love Aquaman. I think he's an amazing hero. Super underrated. I know, always the butt of the joke. So happy that Jason Momoa has corrected that in recent years. But in the 90s, man, this guy looks so cool. His stories were awesome. Some of the darkest stories. I think Black Manta chopping his hand off and threatening his son was like the first time that was done in a comic book.
Really?
I think it was. It was something like so insane, like threatening the life of a child because of the restrictions in comics. I don't think you're allowed to do that. And I remember this was one of those darker stories that did that.
Yeah, that was Bronze Age, I believe. That was the 90s. So yeah,
They were pushing the fold. So I think it was an awesome adaptation. I love this, and for them to make it in figure form, this is like a kind of a redo of those Kenner Total Justice figures, and this is my favorite Aquaman.
I think he does look really cool. He looks like hardened, you know.
Yeah. Yep. Next up, Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern. Going back to that Kenner Total Justice, I think this is the perfect Green Lantern suit. It comes with the sword, almost like the samurai armor. It was really cool. I have tons of Kyle Rayners in my collection, but this one, preferably actually the 2-pack with Kilowog if you can get your hands on that. But this is a great one too. It's the same costume. This is a lighter green. The other one has a darker green. I prefer the darker green, but just for sakes of this episode, just doing this.
Does the other one have the samurai armor constructs, or is that just this one?
I think it's just this one.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So if you got the samurai armor and the sword, the other one comes with like a bigger sword. Next, number 4, Batman Noel. I know it was crazy I didn't have a Batman in my last figure video, but that was because I knew we were going to do this. And the Lee Brujimo Batman Noel art, I think, seeing this, I was like, that's Batman. And the comic book form, the action figure form does it total justice. This figure feels great in hand. There's 2 versions. There's the cloth, or actually 3 versions. There's a cloth cape, plastic cape, and then a blue variant. And the blue variant comes with like a Christmas present. It's pretty cool. It's great.
Nice.
I almost got the blue one, ended up getting the black one, and I'm not upset about it. If I saw the blue one in the wild, I'd pick it up. But this is a great Batman. He looks mean. He kind of reminds me of Wolverine with the short ears. I know I was just saying I don't like the short ear Wolverine, and that's because I like this so much more. But if you're a customizer out there, this might be a cool Batman to customize into a Wolverine.
Could be.
Next up for Marvel, I did a little bit of a McFarlane's and Diamond Select, and I put in a ZD Toys. But start this one off, the Gambit from Marvel Select. I love the detail. I know you were talking to me the other day, you prefer the Marvel Legends ones because the legs work a little bit better. And you also have the Diamond Select or Marvel Select Gambit.
Yeah.
The legs on yours are a little weird. They're sticky. They don't move very well. Mine are like super smooth.
Really?
So yeah, I don't mind. Mine's super easy to pose. I love this. Love the detail. Love the shading. Straight out of the comic book. I absolutely love
mean,
it.
he looks great. That's why I picked mine up.
I will say I customized mine. I took that staff and I gave the staff to my Mezco Gambit, and I gave him the staff that came with. It was either Robin or Deathstroke. I can't remember which one, but it fits so much better. Kind of looks like the Marvel Rivals version, so it's a little bit of a custom job, but still, this is great out of the box as is. And of course, how can you have Gambit and not have Rogue? This Marvel Select Rogue, I think, is the coolest Rogue figure they've ever made. That little detail is just having the glove and the other gloved hand and the exposed hand. I think it's so cool. The jacket's awesome. The face sculpt is gorgeous. They did an excellent job bringing this figure to life. Next up is that Zed Toys Spider-Man 2099. This figure is absolutely amazing. When I got this figure in hand, it moves so nicely. If you're not familiar with Zed Toys, it's like the articulation of an SH Figure Arts, great butterfly joints, fantastic articulation, and it's only getting better too. It just keeps getting better and better. Quality is great. I hear the earlier figures not so great. I have one of their Iron Mans, doesn't move great, but it's Iron Man shouldn't do the splits. Come on, people. But this Spider-Man moves excellent. Tons of hands, some cool webbing effects, comes with the stand. Amazing. Go pick it up. It is pretty pricey. It's like $40-50 off of eBay, but free shipping. So if you can find it local, Awesome. If you're doing some overseas traveling, definitely pick this up if you see it.
That one is awesome.
And then finally, the Immortal Hulk. I love this comic run of Immortal Hulk. I was able to pick up this figure. This is one of my grail pieces. The Hulk is one of my favorite characters of all time. He's up there in the top 5. I have the DC Trinity, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Spiderman, and the Hulk. Like, to them, those are my heroes. I love them. And this Hulk comes with another head that has like a cyborg head. I think it came with 2 fists, and that's basically all you need. I thought the ripped pants looks, the shading of the purple, how they did the muscles, the actual size of it. He is just a towering behemoth. Absolutely love it. So that would be my starter pack for the comic book style heroes. So let me pass this over to you, and you let me know about your starter pack here. Here we go. First up.
First off, we got the Captain America from the Marvel vs. Capcom 2-packs that came out, or Gamerverse as they're officially called. I had actually gotten this for another figure, but once I got them together, I couldn't stop looking at this cap because it's just so clean. And I love his shield because it can hop on his back or pop on his wrist. There's a cool like effect that goes around the shield. His articulation's great. What more can I say about him?
I don't know.
He's just so clean, man.
It is a great figure. You know me, I'm not the biggest Marvel Legends guy. This Captain America is really cool.
Yeah.
I really considered picking him up. My only thing is again, it's just the scale. But I was telling you before we started recording, this might be the coolest Captain America figure out on the market today. Usually I like the more textured, was it the chainmail chest plate style? But this Captain America is just so freaking cool, man.
Yeah.
The colors are super vibrant. They pop live. Like, they're so cool.
It handles everything so cleanly that's my favorite cap.
Yeah. Honestly, if you got that Captain America, you probably wouldn't need another Captain America ever.
Yeah.
You know. Let's stick with your Marvel picks. Let's go.
Yeah. Now, this one is pricey, but this one is worth it.
Did you get this one in Japan?
I did.
You did get this in Japan.
Yeah. We were on tour in Japan, and this was one of those pieces I was looking for. And just by pure luck, I stumbled into a store that had it, and I snagged this immediately.
Yeah. You have this posed really cool in your display. I don't know if they can see it. Maybe you can point to it. Actually, can they see?
Right up here. Can you see that?
And his cap is right here.
Yeah.
So 2 great pieces in your collection.
Yeah.
The way you have that Gwenum, though, that might be the best posed. It honestly looks like your favorite figure, because that one looks like you put the most, work into displaying.
Yeah,
she
so
looks really freaking cool.
So this is the amazing Yamaguchi Gwenum. The sculpt is great. The articulation is great. First of all, Revoltech's joints are different. They're weird, but the theory behind them is that you can pose your figure in an extreme way and it'll keep its form. So just work with it, be patient with it, and you're going to get some fantastic results. What you're seeing is one of the tongues that has it's a little flexible, but it's got a stuck position. It's got a stuck intention. There's also alternate hands. There's these like neon pink webs that can shoot out of her hands. There's even neon pink web wings, and the alternate tongue is made of multiple articulate sections, so you can vary the length however you want it. You can have it wrap around and circle around her in midair with basically whatever length you want. Just a spiral around her. She comes with an awesome stand. Is
that your Grail piece in your collection? Because it looks like a Grail piece.
Yeah, as far as Marvel's concerned, that's my Grail.
Nice. What's your DC Grail? Or do you have it yet?
We'll get to that.
Ooh, we'll get there. All right.
We'll get there, but I know that the price tag is high on this one, but get it. This will teach you how to pose.
Nice. Next up.
a figure so nice we recommended it twice.
Yeah.
Marvel Select Rogue.
Do you remember when we found this?
Yeah,
We were in Miami, right? What was that comic shop we were at?
we were at Tate's.
Tate's, man, and I was looking for this Rogue for years. I've been trying to track this down. I remember you pointed it out. You're like, "Hey, isn't that the Rogue you want?" And I was like, "Oh, there it is!" I was so excited.
Yeah. So this one, color, sculpt, articulation, that hand accessory came out before the Marvel Legends one, and Marvel's like, we need that, so they put it in the next Rogue release.
I think this is how you have yours posed.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's got that the exposed hand reaching out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I adore this figure. This is probably one of the first I had with like some serious articulation.
Yeah. Was this the first Marvel Select or Diamond Select figure you purchased?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a great one to start off with.
Yeah.
All right. One more of your Marvel for your starter pack and figure it out, which I have to say, this is another fantastic pick.
Yeah. So when I started collecting, I was really into She-Hulk at the time because I just discovered those comics, and this one had just come out, and I made sure to snag it. This one's tall, it's cool, it's got that alternate head. The one that's on the side there is the one that I pose her with, and she's just so freaking cool.
Yeah, this is amazing. Amazing. It's so cool. I like that it scales well with the 1/10 scale figures too. Because if you
you can stand her ground there.
Yeah, we were lining them up with, I think, Batman and Nightwing, and she was neck and neck with them, and I was like, I might have to get this She-Hulk out of my collection. You have that Fantastic Four looking one that's really cool, but this one, I love the torn look.
Yeah.
Badass. What a great figure.
Love that figure.
All right, next up for your DC.
So a lot of the Batgirls are pretty much on the same body buck in McFarlane, so I just picked my favorite, and that's Cassandra Cain. First of all, I love the character, and that's a semi-grail because I've been looking for that figure for a while, and a lot of the other choices were very expensive, and when McFarlane came out with this one, I just snagged it. But
You loved her in the Harley Quinn movie too, didn't you?
oh no, that's
Your favorite interpretation? Of the
no.
character? Second favorite? No. Third favorite interpretation.
That is the character in name only. That infuriates me so much.
I still can't believe that was Cassandra Cain.
That
Nothing
was-
against
that was
the
not-
actress. I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
she's got to do what she can with what she's given, but as a director, you shouldn't set an actress up to fail like that.
Yeah, that was honestly pretty cruel. Pretty cruel.
Because this is a badass character.
Yeah, this is an
She's one of the
amazing
best
character.
hand-to-hand combatants in the DC universe.
Yeah.
And they made her just like a petty thief, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not the character. That's
Nope.
what are you doing?
You have this one posed up on the mantle up here somewhere.
Yeah,
They
that's
might be able to
right
see
behind
it.
the Batmobile. If
Yeah.
you all can see that, you probably just see this big black shape because she comes with this huge bendy wire cape that's so much fun to play with.
This was one of the first figures to come with the bendy wire cape, wasn't it?
I believe so.
I remember people were like, "What?"
I'm gonna say it is because it adds to the cool factor of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's the same Batgirl mold we've been given, but I've been waiting for this character for a while. She comes with this awesome, huge bendy wire cape, articulate.
Hot take, I think this is one of the coolest looking Bat logos.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
so.
like if Batman had that emblem, I think that would be awesome as well. Wasn't she the Batgirl during the No Man's Land storyline? Was that her?
I believe that was her. I mean, there was Helena Bertinelli for a bit, but I think it transitioned from Bertinelli to Cassandra
Yeah.
in No Man's Land.
I also love, it reminds me, I've just watched The Boys again, and the whole blacked out cow kind of reminds me of Black Noir. And she's a badass like Black Noir, or should I say Black Noir is a badass like Cassandra Cain.
Yeah, that's the right way.
Yeah, that's the more accurate
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, Cassandra's an amazing character. Read her stuff, and you'll love this figure.
So is this the DC Grail, or is this the DC Semi-Grail?
Semi-Grail.
Semi-Grail. Okay, we're getting to the Grail. Next up, shout out to our buddy Jordan, who's a massive Nightwing fan.
Massive Nightwing fan, and he was like, I'm like, I need a Nightwing. Which one? He's like, that one. I'm like, okay. So I'm going to recommend that one to all of you because honestly, in terms of like sculpt and articulation,
proportions.
There hasn't been a better one.
And I'll say this was McFarlane's first take at Nightwing, and he nailed it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the best Nightwing on the market. Like, not even in an opinion. This is a fact.
Yeah.
This is the best Nightwing you can get from McFarlane. ZD Toys just announced they're coming out with a Nightwing, though, and I might be getting that one. So we'll see.
We'll
we should do
see.
a comparison when those come out.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Is this the Grail figure?
No.
No, this isn't it. I'm going to keep asking as we go down. Is this your Grail figure?
No, but it might as well be, because I did not realize when I pre-ordered this figure that there was a Fast and Furious style truck heist involving it.
It's such a good figure.
Yeah.
I understand it.
It's so good. Dom Toretto had to have one. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
He had to get one for each member of his family, too.
Yeah.
So that's why they all went missing.
So yeah, if you see in the next Fast movie, they got a bunch of Supergirl figures, you'll know why.
Yep. If you don't know what happened, the truckload of these figures got stolen.
Yeah.
That's why we're not just making it. Seriously, a whole truckload went missing. It was stolen.
This really happened.
Yeah. And then people are like, huh, I wonder when they're going to show up on eBay being sold. Then you'll find out who stole them. But did they ever? No, I think they just sat on them.
Yeah, I don't think they ever found who stole these, but
Wild.
and these are amazing figures if you can find them.
Head sculpt's amazing.
Yeah.
Cloth goods cape. The sword's really cool.
Bendy wire.
Yep, bendy wire cape.
One of the few Supergirls with a good articulation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you need Supergirl, this is it.
Yeah, a lot of the time the skirt gets in the way. This one doesn't have that problem.
Yeah, and this is your Grail DC figure.
No.
Oh, this is okay. Are we there yet? Is this your Grail DC figure?
Actually, I think that one's going to come up in another episode, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. I know there's a pack-in figure in this with Detective Chimp, but the important one is Zatanna.
Yeah, and you can't get Zatanna without Chimp. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying you wouldn't want Detective Chimp.
Yeah, Detective Chimp's pretty cool. I mean, monkey.
Yeah. Enough said.
No, enough said.
Yeah. But this Zatanna's great.
Yeah, the top hat is both an accessory and an accessory.
Yeah.
She's got cool magic hands. She's got a magic wand hand. Her articulation's great. Her look's great.
People were really being down on the face sculpt, but in hand, I love the face sculpt.
Yeah.
I thought it looked great.
It makes me want Courtney Cox's Zatanna though.
It does. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, it does look like Courtney Cox.
She'd be so funny.
Yeah, she would
Yeah.
be. I keep thinking now of Courtney Cox and Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good.
Oh my god, yeah.
Now, let's see. I'm trying to remember. Does it have the cloth goods fishnets, or is that just the Black Canary?
Oh, it's just the Black Canary. They printed it on there.
I kind of wish it had the fishnets,
Yeah.
but it kind of makes sense
Yeah.
because how else would they have gotten it to how they have kind of like the stocking
Yeah.
boot high or knee high boots?
And also they did a variant. It's right up here.
Yeah, because you got the main and then variant.
Yeah, variant's right there.
I like the main one probably better than the variant.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on them. I just picked the main because I figured that's what all of you would want, but variant's pretty cool.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just saying if I had to pick one,
Yeah.
I'd probably go with that one.
They do have different expressions in their faces, if that helps.
Both are really good, though.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with either figure.
And the colors on this one look better in person than they do online.
Yeah, I don't feel like they photographed very well because
Yeah.
everyone was really, being
Yeah, everyone's really down
Debbie
on this figure.
Downers
but
on it all. But
I got them in hand and I love them, so I recommend them to you.
hell yeah, go out and buy them. So that is our, that is our collector starter pack for this segment of Figure It Out. So right now, I think they're at a total of what? Because we had 8. And then another 816. There should be at 24 now. So by next episode, you should have 32 figures from me and 32 figures from Ryan. And that should get you started with your action figure collection. And we try to make sure that it's a mix of comic and live action, and there's no repeat characters. So you're not going to get a comic Batman and a live action Batman. It's just going to be one or the other. That way, if you're, trying to buy on a budget, you're not having to splurge by getting two of the same character. That way you can round out your collection.
I think the only one we might have doubled up on was that Rogue, but that just means you need to get that Rogue.
Oh, I meant no double up on a there's no live action and comic of it. Like there's not a comic and live action Superman, not a comic live action Batman. It's all
Yeah, so just going through this, you'll end up with got it.
great collection.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a fun tier list. Ryan, you put this tier list together.
I did.
And let me see over here. Yeah, still going here. So what are we ranking today?
We are ranking comic book superheroes from Marvel and DC. A small selection. We're going about maybe 30.
Yeah, I noticed last episode what I had 120, you had over 100 as well, and we spent like almost an hour and a half tier ranking, and we were thinking like, man, if we want to do more and more episodes, maybe we shouldn't do every character under the sun. Let's just be a little bit more specific, and that way we have more tier lists to share with you. Now, that being said, let's kick it off. First up, we have Nightwing. Where are we sitting with Nightwing? What are we thinking here?
I think he's an S tier.
Yeah, I was like, I know I shot him right to S without even asking. I wasn't sure that was
that
the
tells
right
you.
thing to do.
I mean, he goes from a sidekick to establishing his own identity to leading a team. Even arguably surpassing Batman in capability.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I know some of y'all are like, yeah, he definitely does. And some of y'all are like, yeah, he definitely doesn't. So I'm going to let your mileage vary on that. I think he's awesome either way, though.
I watched a ranking video the other day of who the best Robin is, and they got it down to a point system, and I think they had Nightwing at S tier Robin. They had my favorite Robin, Tim Drake, at A, and we'll get into that hot take another day.
Oh yeah,
we got a good argument
Yeah,
here. This might be the first time that we actually argue against each other.
Yeah.
But we'll save that for another episode. Anyways, next up, Captain America. Captain America throws his mighty shield. I'm not a Captain America fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, live action Chris Evans awesome. I had the comic books growing up. Wasn't that interesting to me. I didn't really like it, but when it comes to the movies, I like him a lot more as a character. So as a comic book character, I'd put him down in C.
I'm between B or C because I like Cap. But I don't know how crazy I am about his comic interpretation, but I do recognize that he has a lot of history. Like
but I feel like just because you've been around a long time shouldn't just put you in S. Like,
oh, not like that. I mean, like actively being used in like World War II propaganda.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy history for a
that's
comic book character.
Pretty cool. But I mean, recently in the comics, I don't know. I can't really think of great storylines, but you're more into comics than I am right now. I'm really just in the absolute universe. What's going on with Captain? Are you following Captain America nowadays?
I am not. No.
See look at that.
It's a lot of up, down, and a lot of just coasting in the middle.
Yeah, which doesn't tell me that's an S tier comic. Because again, remember, this is comic adaptations that we're ranking. This isn't live comic video game. This is comic book adaptations of these characters. I have to say C, although I do acknowledge and respect that opinion about being such a heavy influence in World War propaganda. So, or should I say propaganda, or just like, I guess that was propaganda they were trying to do.
Yeah,
and
technically.
So it's, Batman, S tier. Come on
tier.
now. What are we talking to?
Yeah.
Move out of the way.
You've offended so many Nightwing fans.
That's all right. Leave a comment down below. Who's it? Wolverine. Now, so here's the thing about Wolverine. I don't know how I feel about his comic book. I love Hugh Jackman.
Mm-hmm.
I love X-Men cartoons. Now, when it comes to the comic books, I'm not the biggest Wolverine guy because I always loved with like Jim Lee's X-Men, Cyclops, Gambit, a lot of those storylines. I always felt like he was just kind of the mindless brute going into battle. And to me, that was always what the Hulk was for. And I always liked who he was fighting better. Like, I love Sabretooth, man. If Sabretooth was on this list, S. Omega Red, S. I love all the villains he fought. Wolverine himself, I think is cool, but I kind of get tired of his, like, I don't know. I just kind of get tired of him. So, with that being said...
Well, I would say there is one more shade to that, and that's kind of like what I call like his cowboy stories.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay, Old Man Logan is awesome.
Yeah, so he's got some cool cowboy stories.
That whole thing with him getting eaten by the Hulk is crazy. But comic versions being consistently great through time, or at least taking long shots. I mean, did you see what Absolute Batman is going for nowadays? I think the comic books today sold for $360 on eBay. Absolute Batman #1. I mean, that's pretty crazy.
That's good news for me.
Yeah, you got like 2 copies.
I got 2 of them.
So it's like, and that's it hasn't even been a year, has it? Or has it been a year since it came out?
I want to say it's been a year.
I mean, that's a pretty
feels
fast
like it's been a year,
turnaround
yeah.
from going to $4 to that quickly. I don't
Also
know.
leading the entire comic industry. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Batman's Batman. It's
Yeah, I mean, sure, he can have his valleys. He can have terrible runs. I mean, there's
a few I can think of.
especially in recent memory.
Yes.
But the way I see it is that Batman has a lot of like graphic novel quality stories in his compendium. But Wolverine,
Yeah. A or B?
I want to say A.
A. Yeah. I was like, I feel like B's too low.
Because like he's got a lot going on, and he was one of those first kind of like, I don't want to say anti-hero characters, but like one of those like rough around the edges hero.
Yeah.
types.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like that he was introduced as a villain to the Hulk, though. I always thought that was really cool.
That was pretty dope. Yeah,
Next up, Zatanna.
Zatanna.
I don't read a lot of comics with Zatanna. I know her more from the animated series, and I loved her in the animated series. Same thing with like Batman the animated, Justice League, Young Justice. Anything involving that, I would say A tier, but I don't read her very much in the comics. I know she has a great comic run going on right now, so I'm going to have to trust your judgment with Zatanna.
Yeah.
Where would she rank?
For me, she's an S tier.
S tier.
Because she's got her solo stuff. She's got Justice League Dark.
I have read Justice League Dark. You let me borrow your copy. Phenomenal. Amazing. I love it.
And then with her, like a lot of, I mean, the way her magic works, basically her limitations are her imagination. So she
kind of like a Green Lantern.
Yeah. So she's like overpowered, but not because she's gifted with power, but because she's incredibly smart in using it.
Would you rank above Nightwing or no?
I personally would.
Oh, there we go. All right,
I adore her.
I
I'm
hope
sorry.
you're watching this, Jordan.
Yeah.
Zatanna just got
I adore her. That's an S
ranked
tier
over
for me.
Nightwing. Who we got next? Is that Cable? I can't stand Cable.
You can't stand Cable?
Stand Cable. Days of Future Past or whatever. Just the Scott Summers drama with this kid being set in the future by his clone wife is the mom. This whatever virus by Apocalypse. I love Apocalypse. I love Cyclops. I don't love Cable.
He's also like the poster child for like the 90s anti-hero.
Yeah.
Big guns, big muscles, ultra violence.
Yeah.
That kind of started with Cable.
That's cool.
It's a one-note flavor, but I mean, that's where it came from.
It works, I guess. I mean, so he was debuted in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
I know more of his comics than I know more of Captain America's comics.
Really?
I recognize. I will say that just because I don't love the character doesn't mean that I'm not don't understand the cultural impact, which then is kind of hypocritical because Captain America's cultural impact is way more than Cable's, I feel like.
Oh,
especially
definitely.
being World War II stuff. But I kind of have to feel like story-wise, I'd put him under Cap.
Okay. I mean,
Do you respect that? Do you think it should be higher?
I respect
Can
him
you make
being
a
under
case?
Cap, honestly.
Okay.
But I mean, if this were a Marvel versus Capcom tier list, it'd be different.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I feel like people are going to be saying that we just are knob slobbers for DC and just don't like Marvel because of how we have our rank with them putting Cap and Cable down in C. And people are going to be like, all right. you
Hey, I
hypocrites."
have some S tier Marvel picks. You'll see them when you see them.
Same. And I have some F tier. Like, I've already saw your list ahead of time. I saw that. I'm like, oh, I'm dropping that one into F. But Superman coming up, S tier. I think Superman's comics are all... No, actually, I'll put Superman A tier.
A tier? Why?
I'm trying to think of all of his comics that I know. And I was like, wait, I really just know, like, Brainiac. I know Darkseid. Lex... Okay, wait, now maybe I do know more. Okay, yeah, S tier. But I would probably put... I mean...
Wrote the rule book, man.
Yeah, World's Finest right there
Yeah.
next to each other.
That's respectable.
Because I said that and I was like, wait, that whole storyline with Brainiac, that was comics first. I mean, the fact that Brainiac, the term originated from the comic books, is pretty crazy. I mean, all of his Justice League stuff. I have a special place in my heart for Superman too, because my dad, I have all of his comics from the 70s and 80s, and it's a lot of it of Batman and Superman team-up comics. So I was thinking but then I realized all those stories, I was thinking they were just like the cartoons. I was like, wait, no, those were comic books too. So, yeah.
I will say a lot of people find Superman boring, but in reading his comics, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next episode. And I give you some hot takes on Superman. But next up, Kyle Rayner. I will say Kyle Rayner A. I feel like he's been disrespected in more recent years. I can't do B because he was the Green Lantern for a long time. He held it down. He was the last Lantern. I know I just said that. But when everyone was like, what are we going to do now that Hal Jordan's gone? He stepped in, picked up the mantle, and I think he did better with it than any Green Lantern. To me, Kyle Rayner is the greatest Green Lantern of all time.
Definitely the most creative.
Yes, and I love that. I mean, his first appearance, you see him, he's in a Nine Inch Nails shirt. That already, a bias right there, puts him all the way up there. But then after that, to find out he's an artist in comic books, I remember being a kid and opening up a comic book, and it was one of the Justice League of America, and then the constructs he was making, I was like, oh my God, is this what Green Lanterns all do? No, it's not what all Green Lanterns do. It's only what Kyle Rayner did. His constructs were so detailed and so cool that's what got me hooked on Green Lantern.
What did it for you? Was it him making his own diner to be sat in?
That was really funny.
That was hilarious,
That was really
man.
funny. But like I remember one time he built like a mech suit kind of thing. It was like fighting people and it looked like a Gundam or something. And it was amazing. And I was like, this is so cool. And like flying in on dragons to fight people. And I'm like, if you're a Green Lantern and your imagination's a limitation, just kind of like we talked about Zatanna, I always wondered like, why is it just Hal Jordan with the baseball glove? Yeah. And I never understood that.
No, I really love that about Kyle. I respect that deeply. So,
But recent years, I don't feel like they've been showing my guy a lot of respect, and I feel like they've kind of cast him to the side. I feel like they're trying to bring back like Hal Jordan as the main guy ever since it was Jeff Johns was like, you know what? No, get rid of Kyle, bring back Hal, and I'm just not a Hal Jordan guy. But we'll get into that another time.
be a hero. Make him the main lantern.
Yeah, please, come on now. I know everyone's like, but he was the White Lantern. I'm like, okay, so what? Green Lantern. Daredevil. Daredevil comics are so gritty and cool.
Yeah.
I know I'm not a big fan of the live action show anymore. When it first came out, I preface this. I love Daredevil, one of my favorite Marvel heroes. I remember seeing him in the animated series with Spider-Man, and then the animated movie with the Fantastic Four, or not the Fantastic, with Spider-Man as well. Actually, no, he did make a appearance with Fantastic Four in the animated series too. But anytime Daredevil showed up, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a great episode. And the live action show, it's, I feel like it's kind of stalling out right now, but we're here to talk about the comics, and I gotta say, when it comes to the comics, the way he's drawn and how violent and how brutal he is, I love it. I love his stuff with the Hand and stuff with Punisher. I like
the man he is at the center of all that too. It's awesome character work.
I love that in the comics. The stuff that made him go blind and gave him his powers is also what created the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty great.
That's pretty sick.
But I would put him at A tier.
A tier.
Yeah. What do you think?
What's holding him back from S?
The fact that his memorable villains, like Kingpin, is really a Spider-Man villain. The only other one is like Bullseye. I don't find Bullseye that compelling. More recent years, I love his new villain, the Muse. Maybe because I'm a fan of the band. I don't know. But I love how Muse is drawn and written, but that's more of a villain thing, and it's like...
You got to check out Typhoid Mary, dude.
You were telling me about Typhoid Mary. So, I mean, do you argue S tier for Daredevil?
I think he could be.
Make the case. What do you think?
Well,
so you think...
He's a hell of a lawyer.
Yeah? I mean, I already think
he's a really good lawyer.
Character-wise, I think he's already better than Wolverine in the comics. And if it's a strictly comic that we're sticking to, I would actually probably do this if it's strictly comics, and I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick question for Batman or Daredevil. Which Frank Miller run do you prefer?
Batman.
Batman?
Yeah, I don't like Frank Miller's Daredevil too much. Oh wait, no, I'm not thinking of Frank Miller. I'm thinking of shit, I can't remember that. Damn, I'm pulling a blank. Never mind.
We'll just say you like the Frank Miller movie.
Yes, yeah, it's not. There's a different comic books line that I'm just like not a fan of. I think it's when he becomes the leader of the Foot Clan. Who is that?
Foot Clan is Ninja Turtles.
I mean, the Hand. Damn it! Damn you, Ninja Turtles! When he's the leader of the Hand, I didn't think that made sense.
Who was? I'm trying to remember who that was.
It's not Frank Miller, right?
I don't think so.
No. So that's when I didn't, because then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take over. That way, they're not doing bad stuff, but they're still gonna do bad stuff." And I was like, "Well, then
What sense does that make?
Yeah, I was like, "Why'd you take over?"
That's fair.
Didn't get it.
Yeah.
Next up, who do we got? Is this the Hulk?
That is the Hulk.
I love the Hulk. Immortal Hulk, I think, is fantastic. I would put Hulk in S tier. I would put Hulk like up here. Is that crazy? But I told you at the beginning, Hulk is in my Mount Rushmore top. I mean, Mount Rushmore's 4, but he's in my top 5 favorite hero of all time. The Hulk's up there.
I will say that's another one where like his movies aren't great, but once you get into his comics and see the character he is in his comics,
Comics are so cool.
yeah, that's the only reason I would put him above Zatanna as a character. I love Zatanna so much more, but Hulk is one of those like, if you're getting into comics, you got to start with Hulk.
Yeah, he's fantastic storylines that, and not a lot of people know the supernatural stuff he deals with and he fights through. And I always thought it'd be cool if they did a cross-universe thing where it's like the Hulk, Etrigan, Constantine, Doctor Strange. I always thought that would be so cool. But yeah, the Hulk is such an amazing character. They don't do him justice in the movies, but in the comic books, they really do him well. Let's see who we got. Wonder what S tier.
S tier.
I would put that's the Trinity, man.
Yeah, the Trinity.
The reason why they are the Trinity and their comic books are so cool. All of her stuff with
They're
Ares,
so cool.
Cersei, the Absolute Universe. My favorite version of Wonder Woman.
Yeah, especially she's kind of got everything on the fantastical side. Like she's got supernatural.
Yes.
She's got mythical.
Yep.
Even psychological, because a lot of her greatest villains are deeply flawed people, and as she fights them, she's actively trying to save them from themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why Cheetah is one of her best, but it's not exactly because they're arch nemesis. It's just because like the Cheetah is so damaged, and Wonder Woman's doing everything she can to help her.
Do you think it's
because they're in love? But
do you think it's Do you think it's fair to say the big 4 comic books is Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. I feel like all 4 of them have that same thing in common, where they're trying to rehabilitate and save their villains and just trying to look for the best in them and try to bring them back from that dark places they're in. I don't see a lot of other heroes doing that.
Yeah. And I will say some of these need the same level of care and continuity, because being a Wonder Woman reader, it's so frustrating whenever it changes writers, because the new writer comes in and throws out everything the old writer does.
Yeah.
It's awful.
They don't do that in Batman.
They don't do that in Batman.
So I never understood why they do that in Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful. Her stories are amazing.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk S tier.
S tier.
Yeah.
I have not read a lot of She-Hulk. Where would she rank in S tier?
Probably below Daredevil. So she is really the first like superhero character to break the fourth wall.
Yeah. Before Deadpool, and everyone always thinks it's Deadpool.
She's way before Deadpool, and I argue that she does it smarter than Deadpool, because she's actively critiquing her medium that she's in.
Mm-hmm.
So like she was really holding up a mirror to everything wrong with comics at the time and making a huge joke out of it and just having fun being a comic book character.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was something John Byrne did that pissed her off, so she jumped out of the book and threw him out a window or something like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm paraphrasing, but that did happen like that. Or there's running gags where like,
The more we talk about this, I kind of want to.
yeah.
Are you fine with that?
Sensational She-Hulk happened because her first run flopped. So for comics, like, all right, we're doing this again. If you don't buy this, I'm ripping up all your X-Men comics.
Oh, wow.
Then issue 3, she's like, this is going along. If we make it to issue 40, you know what? I'll jump rope naked. And that is issue 40. That's what happens.
That is hilarious. She-Hulk's such a great character.
Such a great character.
TV show didn't do her justice.
No.
I think on this episode right now, right after this, I'm going to go try to find the She-Hulk to buy. Because the Marvel Legends ones, both of them you showed me are fantastic. If I can find a good price, I'm probably going to go pick one up right now.
And the comic run to start is She-Hulk by John Byrne.
John Byrne, great. Great.
That run is hysterical.
Now, do you guys agree now, or I should say you, they're not going to know right now, but Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Hulk, Zatanna, Daredevil, She-Hulk, Nightwing?
Yeah.
I kind of want to put She-Hulk above Daredevil just from what you're telling me. But again, I haven't read a lot of She-Hulk. I've only read Daredevil.
Yeah. I adore She-Hulk. Like, it's one of the few comics that genuinely made me laugh.
Yeah? Oh, okay. Well, then you got to keep that there.
I got to keep it out there.
Are you fine with Nightwing being at the bottom of the S tier?
I think so.
Cool. Because his solo runs aren't as memorable as anyone else's there.
There's some solo run writers that did a lot of damage to him, but some that really...
I've always loved his one-offs with Batman and with Superman. Yeah. I like a lot of the times Dick Grayson, Clark Kent talking, because that's how he became Nightwing, is the hero on Krypton named Nightwing. Superman telling him the story. So I always loved that connection between the two of them. But as far as like solo Nightwing books, I couldn't name you one. It's always him as a supporting character that I like better. Sorry, Jordan. Jordan's going to be like, that mother...
Hey, we put him in S tier.
He is an S tier, Jordan.
I know that's your boy, but
all right, Cyclops.
Cyclops.
All right. I love Cyclops.
Explain.
I love Cyclops.
Explain.
I think he's awesome. I don't care. He's amazing. The man gets all the hotties in the comics. He's like Batman and Spiderman. He just racks them up. He has no shame. Who does he get? He gets Madeline Pryor. He gets Emma Frost. He gets Jean Grey. He gets Psylocke mentally. Brothers on the hunt, man.
No one knows he has no shame better than Emma Frost. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and you know what? Just quit the Cyclops hate. Like, I still don't understand the throuple thing. It was kind of funny, but I didn't realize that was like a running thing for a while. It doesn't make sense to me, but I think it's more because of that. I like the rivalry between Cyclops and Wolverine. I really enjoyed that. I think, especially as a team dynamic, being that leader of the X-Men and having somebody always second-guessing you, it's not great for the team dynamic, but he could still trust Wolverine to get the job done. But I just love that internal conflict. I don't like that they may turn the conflict more into a love triangle, but that they're more of a throuple than that conflict there. I just always liked Wolverine with Storm. I thought Wolverine and Storm was amazing. I loved that storyline. But Cyclops is a badass. I mean, if I have to put him down to A, I will. I'm just very passionate. I think Cyclops is an awesome character. Him when he becomes probably one of the Phoenix Five and he gets the Phoenix Force. That brother just annihilates everybody, man. He is so freaking cool. I love Cyclops.
I'll have him on S if he's below Nightwing.
Okay.
Those are the rules.
He's still on S.
Those are the rules.
Jean Grey, I'd put her in B. I hate Jean Grey.
You hate Jean Grey? Explain.
Jean Grey. All the reasons why I love Cyclops, I hate Jean Grey. He belongs with Emma Frost, baby. Cyclops and Emma Frost for life. Jean Grey's always doing him dirty by flirting with Wolverine, and no, I can't stand it. I don't respect it. I can't do it. No.
I think she's insane.
Yeah, well, she's also clinically insane.
Yeah, she's got the Phoenix Force. And
tried to destroy the world how many times? So maybe our first B. I mean, when it comes to the comics, I don't really know much about her. Other than those, like all the things that I hate. I should say I don't know many good things about her from the comics. I know her mainly just being a pain in my ass and then the cartoons. But yeah, that's about it.
Which cartoon you're referring to for Jean? What's your main reference?
The classic 90s, like when Gambit's
That's
trying
why
to
you hate her?
Yeah, when Gambit's trying to season the food and she's like, "Get out of my kitchen!"
That's why you hate her.
He's
She's
just
so bad in that.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just trying to season the food.
But she's awesome in Evolution.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, she has her moments.
Do we want to say A?
Yeah, we'll put her name.
A below
Wolverine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I was
she's not better than Wolverine.
I was like,
let's not kid anyone here.
I don't like her. I also didn't like her and Professor X love angle or whatever that was. I thought that was creepy. He was like a daughter.
That is creepy.
Or she's like a daughter to him, and you find out he has like romantic feelings about her somewhere in the subconscious.
Who that's on though.
Who's that? What?
Who's to blame for that?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's more on Professor. I'm also not a Professor X fan. I like Sir Ian playing him in the movies, but when it came to the comics, I always like lean more toward Magneto's reasoning. I understood it better. I just don't think Charles is as holier than thou as he likes to project himself to be in the movies. Again, even the Ian how do you say it? McAvoy?
McAvoy.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job playing Professor X, but yeah, in the comics, I'm not a Professor X fan, so maybe that's more on him than Gene. The Mighty Thor. I love Thor's comic books. I think he's a better comic book than movies.
Really?
Yeah, I love his.
I can see that.
Gore the God Butcher storyline's amazing.
I mean, that was definitely handled better than the movies.
Yeah, Gore. Oh man, that's the art of that. Holy crap! I will say that is really the only storyline I'm very familiar with. So maybe B.
Yeah, he's got some cool stuff, but like, there's none that I can recall.
Yeah, really, Gore the God Butcher storyline is just blew me away when I first read it. F. I hate Hal Jordan. Are you fine with Hal Jordan F?
Oh yeah, totally.
So if you're wondering why Hal Jordan F and why I hate Hal Jordan so much, the dude's a pedophile. Like he was like dating a 13-year-old Green Lantern in the comic canon, and I was like, what are we doing here? Like, why is that okay? He's also like, he was Parallax. He was a horrible hero. He wasn't great. Now people are like, yeah, but his comic books. I always thought he was like the least interesting thing in his comic books, and it was so annoying when he came back from being dead. I was like, just keep him dead. It was fine. It was great. Kyle was handling things. They had to bring him back because Jeff Johns was like, yeah, we need Hal. And I was no, he didn't. No, he didn't. I can't stand Hal.
I can name better Green Lanterns.
Yeah, John Stewart, Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner, Abin Sur, Kilowog, Tomare. I'll just keep Sinestro's a better Green Lantern than
Jessica
Hal.
Cruz.
Jessica Cruz. Not Simon Bass.
Yeah, no.
Maybe Simon Bass. No, Simon Bass needed a gun. I didn't understand that. Simon Bass can be an F tier with Hal Jordan.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Catwoman,
Catwoman.
A tier. A tier. I would say down here though.
I wouldn't say top of A.
Yeah. It's A tier.
Yeah.
A tier.
Because that is I love Catwoman to death, but sometimes she grates on me so hard because DC doesn't let her evolve.
Yeah, that is one thing. You know what? Yeah, they don't let her evolve, do they?
Yeah.
I also don't like it when they make her like everyone's love interest. Like when she did that whole thing when she was like flirting with Nightwing, and I was like, why does everyone got to flirt with Nightwing?
Yeah. Also, like, she's flirting with like his father figure,
Yeah.
his legal dad. Like, that's stop.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
But also, I think breaking up Batman and Catwoman is awful.
Yeah, Batman and Catwoman belong together, guys.
Yeah, like, fix that.
Yeah. Tom King. All right, here's another. I don't think Iron Man's great in the comics. I think maybe.
Oh, he's below Cap for sure.
I was trying to think D or below C, because what comic book villains does he have that are great? Doctor Doom's a Fantastic Four villain. Although I will say my favorite Iron Man comic is when he fights Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
And he fights Omega Red. So I would say his comic books, I know he struggles with alcoholism, and it was a really compelling storyline. That was pretty crazy for the time to show him fighting with those kind of addictions. I know they did that with Speedy in the Green Arrow books. That was really cool.
Also makes some choices along the way.
Yeah, he has some.
Some weird calls.
Yeah, I would put Iron Man
He's
in
got
D.
some weird calls, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a no.
Yeah, like that may That may be a shock to MCU fans, but he is so much better in the MCU than
There's a reason why Sony and Fox didn't want to buy Iron Man when everything was up for sale. they were like, just give us the X-Men, and then Sony's like, just give us Spider-Man. They're like, what about Iron Man? They couldn't pay them to take Iron Man. That's how much Iron Man was beloved back then. Raven,
That's an S tier.
S tier, where I'd say below Cyclops. Because her things I think of as Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Everything Teen Titans. But I guess that's the same thing with Cyclops. It's like Cyclops is there. So these are more like team books.
Yeah, those are team books down there.
Yeah.
I'd put her. That's tough
Because X-Men saved Marvel, didn't they? And like comic wise.
yeah, for sure.
That's why I'm like, I kind of sometimes think maybe Cyclops above Nightwing. But Nightwing is like the successor to Batman.
yeah. Raven's just awesome, and
I do love Raven.
she's stupidly powerful. She's
Yeah.
the only character on this list to actually destroy a comic continuity.
So I will say I do like Raven more than Zatanna.
Really?
Yes, but I don't read a lot of Zatanna comics, and I don't read a lot of Raven comics, so I gotta trust your judgment on this.
That's tough. Those are two of my favorites right there.
Yeah, I love if you're like, hey, you can only have 10 DC characters, and that's it. Everyone else gets erased from continuity. Who is your 10B? Raven makes the top 10 for me.
Oh yeah, she does. I think she has more. I don't want to go to power scaling, but I feel like she has more raw power than Zatanna, but Zatanna has a lot more utility.
I also love the Etrigan thing and how she's like basically holding back this dimensional demon from destroying the
Yeah, that's crazy.
And when she like grows up, I don't know, does she become part of the Justice League Dark?
She should. I don't think she
Because
has,
I could
but
see
she
her
should.
doing some great stories with Etrigan and Constantine and Zatanna and Wonder Woman. Like
I think she's like his aunt or something.
Raven's is Constantine's aunt or Etrigan?
Etrigan.
Oh, Etrigan's aunt?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They have like some sort of relation.
That is hilarious. That's amazing. I
Yeah.
love that. That is great. That made me so happy hearing that.
Yeah.
All right.
What we're saying is put Raven in Justice League Dark. That would be killer.
Yes. I'm also not the biggest, like, I like the Teen Titans for what they are, but I feel like after a while, they should just become the Titans or go off and, like, graduate to their next level. I also don't like how, especially in the animated series, they're keeping her a kid. Like, they had the Damian Wayne Robin, and they made Raven young again, but they had Nightwing and Starfire older. And I was like, why didn't Raven grow up?
Yeah,
I don't get that.
I don't get that.
It's like, Raven's such a great character. We don't need to keep her a kid forever.
But yeah, I mean, there are runs where they become the Titans, so they just kind of have a grown-up version of their own team.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fantastic character.
I hate Miles Morales in the Spider. If he was in his own universe by himself, that's one thing. I don't think he's that great. I put him above Hal Jordan.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't like Hal Jordan. And again, I'd like Miles Morales if he was in his own universe doing his own thing with his own stories. I don't need him infringing on Peter Parker. I want to see Peter Parker's stories. I don't want to see two Spider-Man. It's like with Flash, I don't care about Barry Allen. I don't care about Jay Garrick. I like Wally West.
I will say he did come into Ultimate as eventually he became Peter's successor,
Yeah.
but that's not what he's known for.
No.
He's known for like weird Spider-Verse stories with every other Spider-Man under the sun.
Yeah, and I don't like that. He's a strong enough character where he can be his own guy. Let him be his own guy.
Yeah, he's had 2 movies about this because that's another hot take.
Yeah. Spider-Verse movies aren't as great as you think they are, people.
Yeah.
They're not. They're not. I'm smiling because I can just feel the hate coming through.
Yeah, that'll be it. We'll expand on that on another hot take.
Yeah.
But a
Episode
lot
for
of them
another
is
day.
Miles and his stunted character development. That's why
Yeah.
he's an F tier. No one lets him be more than that.
Won't let him grow up.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I know someone's probably like, didn't you just say they don't let Raven grow up? But her story history goes all the way back to what, the 80s?
Yeah.
And she does some amazing things where they let her be her own character.
Yeah. She doesn't have the same arc all the time.
Yeah, I feel like Miles is like a broken record. And it's like, again, great character, great concept. Give him his own line, people. Give him his own thing. Stop letting him making him live in Peter's shadow. Let him go be his own guy. If he has to be in the same universe as Peter Parker, just Batman Beyond it. Peter gets too old to be Spider-Man, or maybe Peter dies in a storyline. Let Miles be the Spider-Man of his universe.
Also, Miles' dad doesn't conquer and destroy worlds.
Yes, also that. Also that.
So the Raven comparison stop there.
Who's next? We got Vixen.
Vixen.
Where do you put Vixen? I liked her in the Justice League show.
I think she's underrated as hell, and she needs an ongoing series.
Where would you put her?
I'd put her next to Thor.
Thor. There we go.
Yeah, maybe.
Above Cap and Cable?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
She's really cool.
Wow. I know she's cool, again, from the animated series. I haven't seen or read her comics.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But that's why there needs to be an ongoing series. I believe Stephanie Williams might be working on that. I hope she is.
This is a pretty balanced list
Yeah,
from
it's
what I'm
pretty-
looking. It's
pretty
like we
balanced.
definitely got heavy hitters. I feel like there's some good discussion points in here. And I feel like we got some. I mean, we still got some more. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. And let's Booster Gold. And Booster Gold's pretty great. I would put him down in C, though. Probably below Cable. I know more Cable and Cat books than I know Booster Gold books. But I think Booster Gold's another great character. I like that he's his own guy. I love him in the Justice League animated series. I think he's very fun. I keep hearing there's talks of like a live action Booster Gold show, and I think that'd be great. But as far as comics, maybe even I don't know, CD. Where do you think?
That's tough because like I see him as like a comedy character,
Yeah.
but he has enough going on to be more than that.
All right, so C,
Yeah.
low C.
That's fair, yeah.
Next, Black Cat. I love Black
I love
Cat.
Black Cat.
Black Cat's awesome. I'd say A tier. I probably like that.
Yeah.
I do love her stories more than Wolverine. Anytime she comes into a book, I know she's like a Catwoman ripoff, but she's a really good Catwoman ripoff.
Yeah.
I like the times where she has a super soldier serum, where it's almost like a Catwoman kind of thing. I'm like, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I dig Black Cat.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. In video games, she was great too.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, A tier. I feel like just from comics, you got to put, I don't know, like
A or S tier, you said A.
I mean S tier.
S tier.
My apologies. S tier for Spider-Man. Above Superman, below Superman.
Below Superman.
Below Superman.
Sometimes Spider-Man has some major misses.
Talk about not letting him grow.
Yeah.
That's it. I know we rank him third right now, but still, the only thing that's preventing him from going a little bit higher is some of those. I still don't get the whole making the deal with Mephisto to keep his Aunt May alive, but give up his marriage and stuff to Mary Jane. Doesn't make sense to me at all.
But like, how many people have picked up a comic book because of that character?
Yeah, exactly.
How many people have been like, you know what? Let me see what Marvel comics are about. Spider-Man's the guy.
Yep. Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
And look at that, top 5.
Look at that.
Mine might probably have a basic top 5 because it's all the top 5 that we have ranked here, but they're great stories.
I would say that's classic. I wouldn't say basic because a lot of people sleep on Hulk.
Oh, really? I thought a lot of people.
I mean,
But again, I'm out of touch with the
if it were like the 80s,
Yeah, okay.
he was a heavy hitter in the sales department around that era. But like right now, I don't feel like he's as.
Wow. Yeah,
So-
I need to get on some Hulk books.
Yeah, get on some Hulk. If you
missing
love
out.
Hulk, tell us in the comments.
Rogue. I love Rogue.
I love
Rogue's
Rogue.
awesome. I would say I loved in X-Men 97. The only thing I loved that she did is throw Cap's shield out. And she's like, I guess you're not gonna need this.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like maybe here.
Yeah. I personally like her more than Wolverine, but
We can put her over Wolverine.
yeah.
A tier.
I know, crazy. Like Wolverine's the best, but I'm also like Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue's great. Rogue is such a compelling character. I'm not saying Wolverine isn't. I mean, for God's sake, they're
Wolverine's
both in
amazing.
the A tier, but I feel like the drawbacks of Wolverine are more drastic than the drawbacks of Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue's just badass.
I know she had a bad choice in X-Men 97, but that's not canon. I don't know why people were saying that was
Yeah,
canon.
not canon. The worst Robin.
The worst Robin. I think there's one worse than
No,
him.
there sure ain't.
Actually, there's like two, but
what are the two?
We'll go into that another day.
Okay. I can't stand Damian Wayne.
Because, like, I love Stephanie Brown as spoiler, but, I mean, I think her Robin run was intentionally bad.
Yeah, okay.
That's just how it was written. That's nothing against her.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one.
Like, she was kind of set up for failure in that. So.
The other one is not worse than
Damian
Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh, Red Hood? Yeah, you're right.
No.
Jason Todd is a horrible Robin.
No.
Damian Wayne, I'd put under Miles. I know he's super popular now. I don't like him at all. I'm not a fan of Damian Wayne as Robin. I think it would have made more sense for him to be like raised by the League of Assassins and become the head of the Demon and Ra's al Ghul's true successor instead of Batman. And that way, when Batman gets older, and they kind of tease it in the Batman Beyond comic where Terry McGinnis has to fight Damian Wayne, and Damian Wayne almost kills him, and then Bruce stops him. He's like, Damian, don't kill him. And he's like, pretender. I think he's what he calls him, or imposter.
I will say there's not a single Elseworlds I like Damian in.
Mm-hmm.
AMU, but like mainline, the appeal of him is that he's such a little shit.
Yeah, he is a little shit. So
he's so funny.
God, I can't. Maybe here then. You want there or there?
I put him above Booster Gold.
Okay, there we go. Happy medium. I said down here.
I mean, he's a rage baiter.
He is. He gets me every time. I can't stand Damian Wayne. Don't like him. Don't like how he came about. I think it's pretty creepy for comic books.
Yeah.
It didn't seem right.
Whether he's like an angry little rage baiter or like a little Fortnite squeaker, like
yeah,
he's hysterical.
He rage baits the hell out of me. Who's this? Oh, Barry Allen Flash.
Barry Allen
straight
Flash.
to the garbage.
Yeah, straight to the garbage.
Should have stayed dead, just like Hal Jordan. Barry Allen, the fastest man alive, for some reason can't be anywhere on time. Always feels like the mantle of the Flash is a burden. I know they make statues to him, but all your favorite stories about the Flash are Wally West. All right, be honest with yourself. Wally West is a way better Flash than Barry Allen.
Go into your long boxes, pull out your issues, pull out your trade paperbacks, look at who the Flash is.
Yeah. I've seen recently everyone's confused and they think the Flash in the 90s for the JLA is Barry, and I was like, that's Wally.
Yeah.
Because it's with Kyle Rayner, and everyone's like, oh, it's Barry Allen. I was like, that's Wally. Wally West and Kyle Rayner are buddying up in the Justice League because they are like the two new guys in the league. That was the whole thing. And then Wally was the Flash for like, what, 20 years without Barry Allen? Mm-hmm. People loved it. But I've seen everyone like, oh, yeah, this is... I was like, Barry Allen. I was like, no, that's Wally. Emma Frost, right up here next to my dog, Cyclops. I'll put her below Raven, though.
Yeah.
I love... Maybe A tier instead of... I know Hellfire Club and everything, but I think she's way better as a hero than a villain, personally. More compelling. Yeah. I love the character.
I think she's one of the best teachers that the X Institute has.
Yes, 100%. So maybe high end of A.
Yeah,
high end of A.
Definitely the greatest good Cyclops is ever gonna get.
Yep. Oh, who's
hysterical?
This?
Emma's everything. That is Kamala Khan.
Right down there.
Talk about an identity crisis.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Black Canary. I think Black Canary's like maybe here. I love Black Canary.
Yeah.
I think she's one of the best female heroes. I always love her in the Justice League as a mentor figure, especially in Young Justice. Great character.
One of my favorite reads was, and I'm still going through it, is Black Canary, Best of the Best.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this 6-issue miniseries where she's essentially in an MMA fight with Lady Shiva.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I love that episode in the animated series where who's she fighting? Is that Lady Shiva on the announcement? No, that's not Lady Shiva. That's whoever she's fighting against in those like round tournaments to get Black Cat out of it. Not Black Cat, Wildcat out of the tournament, like underground fight ring. And then she has to fight Huntress and Wonder Woman and Hawkgirl, and I think Vixen's in there, maybe. In there. And it's like, that was such a cool episode.
Yeah.
Black Canary's awesome. And last but not least, I can't tell who is this guy.
It's Supergirl.
Oh, it's Supergirl. Wow, where do we put Supergirl? Maybe, I'd say probably here?
Yeah, I think so.
high end of A. Personally, I like Kyle and his stories better than Supergirl's, but I feel like you're more the comic book expert. Above or below Kyle?
That's a tough one. Which is funny. She did have a little run as a Red Lantern.
Yes. Yes, she did.
Another great legacy character.
Mm-hmm.
I know there was a certain editor that had a bone to pick with legacy characters, but they're great. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're great. I don't like to hate on legacy characters. So. And Supergirl is one of those reasons why. A lot of fun for a character.
Popular enough to have a solo movie. So.
Yeah. We have plenty of cases for legacy characters on here. This is another one.
I think this is a pretty great ranking. That's all 32 so far in S tier. Top of the marquee: Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, Hulk, Zatanna, Daredevil, She-Hulk, Black Canary, Nightwing, Cyclops, Raven. A tier, we got Emma Frost, Catwoman, Supergirl, Kyle Rayner, Black Cat, Rogue, Wolverine, and Jean Grey. B tier, Thor and Vixen. C tier, Captain America, Cable, Damian Wayne. Booster Gold. D tier, we have Iron Man. And F tier, Miles Morales, Kamala, what's her last name? Kamala Khan, Barry Allen, and Hal Jordan. Yeah, I don't even know.
There's a couple of them we're hating on. There's a couple of them that's just rough.
Again, the reason why I put Miles Morales so low is because he could be so much better.
Yeah.
And maybe the same thing can be said about Kamala Khan.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the identity thing, not letting them be their own people. I don't know. I just don't like him. And then Barry Allen and Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's just a complete piece of garbage. And Barry Allen, I just don't find his stories interesting at all. Wally West, Kyle Rayner. Jon Stewart, I think, is even better Green Lantern than Hal Jordan. Yeah, I think this is a very accurate ranking. But if you think we ranked it wrong, you can let us know in the comments. And when you do that, make sure you like and subscribe for more content from the Oiyo Boyos. And again, I'm Sid Stratton.
I'm Ryan McMillan.
And we'll see you next time.
See you.